Welcome back to another video. Hope you guys are doing well. In today's video, we're going to be reviewing comments about the UCL draw, which took place yesterday. And without further ado, let's get straight into this. The most funniest thing would be Ajax versus Porto in the finale. That would actually be sick. You know, the two underdogs, the two true underdogs of the Champions League competition, battling it out for that Champions League trophy, because they're like the teams that no one really expects to get into the final. You know, everyone expects the likes of Man City, Barca, Juve, Liverpool, those kind of teams to get into the final. But no one expects Ajax and Porto. So for them to end up in the final would actually be jokes. Yeah, that is true. You know, Barcelona have got some deadly attackers. Coutinho, Lionel Messi, Ousmane Dembele, Luis Suarez. All those attackers can really hurt Man United. But at the same time, as this guy said, United as underdogs are always sick. You know, they did the business against PSG away from home, but going to Barca at home would be really difficult. You know, the Camp Nou is almost a fortress. Barca rarely lose there. Juve v Barca, Messi v Ronaldo. Yeah, the two legends coming up against each other. Obviously, Ronaldo no longer at Real Madrid. He's now playing for Juventus Football Club. And it's interesting because if Juve and Barca are the finalists, it would be very cool to see it because, you know, they played against each other in the 2015 UCL final. Now they're facing each other yet again. And it will also be really interesting to see who will step up for their team to win that final. Yeah, my guy Link is right. Do you want to know why he's right? Because Spurs are going to get absolutely demolished. As an Arsenal fan, I'm going to just relish seeing Spurs get completely destroyed by the incredible attacking play that Guardiola has brought to this Man City side. My guy Panya here is saying that BPL teams facing each other is not very cash money, but it really do be like that sometimes, unfortunately. Premier League teams do rock because the Premier League is by far the hardest league in the world, because there's no easy games in the Premier League. If you want to get those 3 points, you have to earn them. They're not given to you. And in some cases, you really have to fight and scrap for the victory. Well, no shit. Of course, you're going to take Porto. They are, no offense to any Porto fans, but they are the easiest team left in the competition. But at the same time, this guy is a realist. He's saying that if they face Barcelona, they're going to get clapped. To be fair, I think maybe he's being a bit harsh on his team, Liverpool, because they have Virgil van Dijk. With Virgil van Dijk on their team, they can win just about any game. And I'm not even, like, exaggerating. He is the best defender in the world, and he can carry Liverpool's defence. And as for their attack, it speaks for itself. When their three attackers, Salah, Mane and Firmino, are unsung, they can cause damage to just about any team in the world. Man U versus Man City in the final. Of course, the Manchester derby, you know, often seen in the Premier League, but now it translates itself into the Champions League final. That'd be sick. The two Manchester clubs battling it out for the trophy. And the fact that my guy, oh yeah, put the shook emoji in his comment kind of implies to me that he's a United fan, because he's worried that United finna get smoked if they come up against Man City, and he might not be wrong, honestly. I guess T-Series find the fact that Juve are playing Ajax jarring, because I think that they want Juve to play Liverpool as they are two big heavyweight teams in the competition, rather than them playing so-called easier competition. But we can't forget Ajax and Porto, they could be the dark horses of the competition, I can't lie. So those two games could still serve up to be really interesting. Okay, so earlier on in the video, we saw a comment which said that Liverpool will lose to Barca if they come up against each other. But my guy Ahmed is confident. He's fully backing Liverpool and he fully believes that they will win the UCL. Hence why he's decided to use that muscle emoji twice. Liverpool are strong. They've got the big guns, the firepower, which is enough to see them lifting that UCL trophy come June. I mean, they could. They've got every chance. As I explained earlier, with Van Dijk in their team, they have the chance. Attackers are brilliant. Liverpool's weakest asset, in my opinion, is their midfield. Like, Arsenal's midfield, our midfield could genuinely be better than Liverpool's. I'm not even BSing. I mean, I don't imagine Spurs in the UCL final. This may be my bias creeping in, as I am an Arsenal fan, but Spurs are bottle jobs. They'll bottle it against City. I'm willing to bet money that they will not get past Man City in the quarterfinals. Where is Rice gum? Because Judge needs to be stopped. You can't disrespect my club, Arsenal, like that. Granted, we are in the Europa League, but at the same time, now that we have gotten past Rennes, and we are in the quarterfinals. We're at that stage where there's some tasty Europa League ties. And as a matter of fact, we've managed to come up against Napoli, unfortunately. But I say unfortunately because Napoli are a quality team. They have brilliant players, Kalidou Koulibaly, Lorenzo Insigne, brilliant players. And Napoli came up against Liverpool, one of the favourites to win the final. But yeah, that just shows that they're not a kids team, they're a big boy team. Zombie is literally on a mad one. How can you not be gassed up for some of these tasty games? Spurs versus Man City. As I said, Man City are going to smoke Spurs. Going to be a cheeky 6-0 in there. United versus Barca. The Spanish giants coming up against the inform Man United. Even though we shut them down at the Emirates. I mean, them having the strongest team is a good shout, but it is debatable. But them having the manager, in my opinion, is not debatable. Pep Guardiola is a tactical genius. He is a tactician. He has his tactics, his plans ready for each game. And yeah, Ajax and Porto could even win. The unpredictability of this year's Champions League is unreal. With Real Madrid going out, PSG, the French giants going out, honestly, anything can happen. Barca could definitely win, but I wouldn't say easily. It won't be easy. There's still some fantastic teams in there who can definitely challenge and push them. I mean, you could argue that they did Man United dirty in the round of 16 draw. PSG got some brilliant players. Obviously, their front three is the most notable aspect of their team. Kylian Mbappe, Neymar Jr., Edison Cavani, three of the world's best attackers. So you could argue they did them dirty there. I mean, Barca are a better team than PSG right now, but PSG still challenged them, especially in that first leg. Nazid's comment here is actually too true because Spurs aren't a top four favourite. De Ligt and De Jong are moving mad. The thing is, Ronaldo is in the top two best players in the world. And he's just such a high caliber player to the point where I don't even think it's an option whereby he'll get nullified by the opposing centre back. Cristiano just does mad things. He scares defenders. The defenders don't scare him. Yup, too true. Chelsea will definitely win it. They will boss the competition. The way they've been playing Champions League football this season really shows what they can do to the other UCL teams. Before you guys write this in the comment section, I know that Chelsea are in the Europa League. Anyways, on that sarcastic note, it is time to end the video. If you guys did enjoy it, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. Take it easy and I'll catch you guys on my next video. Peace out.
You like a